Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Rebecca. If you are returning, then welcome back. So today's video, if you can't already tell by the title, is going to be a haul slash first impressions kind of video. I was going to do it in two separate videos, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it all in one, just so that it's like combined and easy. So if you would like to see what I purchased and what the products actually wind up turning out like, then please just keep watching. So I placed an order online and it's with the brand SHEIN. I've seen I think 2 YouTubers do this now, and it's their foundation. It's really cheap, and they both had quite good things to say about it, so I thought I'd try it for myself. But I also got a couple of other products on stuff that I would use normally, so we're just going to get this open. So SHEIN is actually a clothing brand mainly, I think, but they've got some quite good, well, what looks to be some quite good makeup on it. I've never actually tried any clothes from them or anything, but I thought, you know what, let's try the makeup out. So I got 4 items, I'll get them all out first. So these are the 4 products that I picked up. I got a foundation, a concealer, a contour stick and a blusher, because I thought, well, they're the kind of things that I would use in my normal like if you've seen my go-to makeup look, I would use these kind of products. So I thought, well, why not recreate that look but using these? But I'll just leave a little description here of what all of the products are and the prices of them. So first thing I'm going to open up is the SHEIN. It's the Silky Ultra Wear Foundation Essence Like Skin, and it's just got a plastic cover in it. I went for the shade 01 Natural. I wasn't too sure because it only had, I think it was like 4 or 5 shades, which isn't a great shade range. They did actually have some other foundations. They had a matte one, and normally I would actually go for that one, but since I've been kind of liking not just as matte skin, I thought, well, you know what, I'll try this one instead. So this is what the product looks like. It's in a glass bottle and there is 40ml in this, which is quite a decent size. I don't know about the shade, and it is a pump, which is quite good. I do like that. It does look a little bit dark, and this was actually the lightest colour, so we'll see how it goes. I do have a little bit of a tan now. I know the camera doesn't pick it up very well, but I do have a little bit of a tan, so this might be okay, or I might need to mix it in with a little bit of concealer. We'll see. So this is just what it looks like. I saw the YouTuber beautybyrebekka actually using this concealer, and she said a little goes a long way. I was actually going to get the doe foot applicator one, but then I thought, you know what, I've got quite a lot of doe foot applicators one, I'll try this one, and it looks really big. Like, it's 25 grams. How much is it? So there's normal like 7ml in a concealer, so this is quite a decent size, and the colour looks actually okay, so we'll see how that goes. Then I picked up the contour stick because I thought, well, the main thing that I actually ever use for doing my cream contour, because I don't really have anything else, because I've never actually bought anything else, is my Revolution Conceal and Define foundation, and I just have it in a darker shade. So that's what I normally use, but I thought it might be quite nice to actually have a contour stick and use that. So this is just what this packaging looks like. So this is quite all black actually, which is quite nice. Oh, it's got to, oh, I didn't know it had a brush. Oh, that's quite smart. I will be trying that out today. So this is what the colour looks like. I think it looks quite good. What colour did I get mine in? Can't remember. Oh, I got it in O2 Mocha. That brush feels quite nice to blend it out. I will try that. Then the next thing that we have is the SHEIN Clear and Bright Liquid Blush and Highlight in 03 Torrid. I just thought it'd be quite nice to try a liquid blush as well. There are quite a few shades of this actually. Ooh, that packaging looks really nice. I think, was it a doe foot? Yeah, it's a doe foot applicator, so it's like this. I thought I'd go for like a different kind of, more of like a corally shade than really too pink, because I do have a lot of liquid blushes that are already pink, so I thought I'd go for that. So these are the 4 products that I picked up, so we're just going to jump straight in and start using them and testing them out. Right, now because it's super sunny today, this isn't a step that I always do in my makeup, but I have been doing lately, and I've been putting sun cream on, just because it is quite hot, and I'm not really taking any pictures anyway, so it doesn't matter about the flashback. And I've been using like factor 30 on my face just because it burns so easy, and I just want to protect it. So obviously in most of my first impressions I don't use sun cream, and it does make the skin a little bit slippier. So obviously I'm going to take that into account when I'm kind of like doing my review, because obviously it's an unfair test for me to go and say, oh, this foundation like slips and slides, but I have got this under my skin. I have been wearing it for the last couple of weeks, so obviously I do know what it's like with my Revolution one. Then for primer today, I'm going to run my Max Factor All Day Primer. So I'm first going to be going in with the foundation. I'm going to start off with a little bit of product and then kind of build it up, because I don't know how full coverage this is. I can't actually remember what it claims. It's a silky radiance. This is a silky smooth foundation, blends perfectly into the skin, creating a radiant effect with a moisture texture. You can refine your skin texture by diminishing pores, fine lines and other flaws. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this is going to be way too dark. Oh well. And I'm just going to kind of like blend it in. Wow, that is way too dark. Oh my god. This was like the lightest shade as well. Right, we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to be using this Real Techniques blusher brush. I've actually been using this quite a bit for my foundation, because it kind of just softly blends it into the skin. And also if you don't want like a fuller coverage, it kind of just buffs it in really nicely. Oh god, wow. Quite a nice finish. Like obviously there was only like a little pump on there, it wasn't like a full pump. Wow, okay. This is way too dark, and this is the lightest shade. Wow, okay. I think this will be a mixing in foundation, because it's not like I can even go out and buy the lighter shade. Oh my god, how dark is that? To be fair, online it did look quite light actually, and I thought, oh well, you know, I'll give it a go. Could be using that concealer to cover up half of my face, but well. I'm going to put a little pump on the back of my hand now, because I'm going to go over some areas and see if it's buildable. But I'm just going to go into like this area here. Oh yeah, builds up quite nice. Go into this area. Right, so when I saw Katie Rebecca using this, it was quite a lot of coverage. So what I am going to do is I'm going to do like a minimalistic amount to begin with, and just kind of pop a bit under my eyes. And I'll just say minimalistic, but that came out really fast. I don't know how to actually, I think I might, before I go in and blend it with my sponge, I might go with a brush and just kind of like drag it down a little bit. So this is obviously a lot lighter. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques sponge to blend this in. So what I'll probably do is use this in my T-zone and stuff, just to kind of like even out the colour of this foundation, just so we're looking a bit more normal. Ooh, that concealer blends out really nice. It's not as high a coverage as what I normally have, but I did try and apply it a little bit, just so that we didn't have too much. But the finish is quite nice on it. So I'm going to pop a little bit more. I do actually quite like the idea of the squeezy. Pop a little bit more under my eye. Right, so what I'm actually going to do with this concealer is squeeze some out onto the back of my hand and use this brush, and I'm going to be applying it in some areas where I know that I definitely need to bring some light towards my face. And I'm actually just going to go along my jaw here, just to kind of lighten it up a bit. Like, I don't mind looking bronzed, but I'm a bit crazy right now. If I just put it along this jawline, it'll just make it look a little bit better. And it's already kind of giving me a bit of a contour effect with doing this. Really nice concealer on my nose. Actually, it's really just smoothed it out really quite nicely. Now I'm going in with the contour stick first, and I'm just going to be putting it on like the contours of my cheeks and my head. Or my forehead, not my head. Right, what I would normally do is apply a section and then blend it in, so I'm going to do that just in case it kind of dries down. I don't really know how this works, so I'm going to use this brush. actually quite a nice brush to blend it out because it's quite dense. To clean that a little bit. Only thing is like I am getting a bit of the product in my hand because I'm holding it a bit weirder, but hey ho. Bit on my head. I always do my forehead just so it gives a bit more of a bronzed look, and it works into my hairline then. This concealer is creasing a little bit. Now on a normal day that I'm doing this kind of makeup, I don't set any of my face, so that would be a little bit of a problem, but I am actually, but we'll see how it goes throughout the rest of the video. So the next thing that we're using is the SHEIN Glam Clear and Bright liquid blush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it onto my cheek with this, and then I'm blending it out with a different brush. Oh, that's intense. Okay. It's a nice colour, but it's very intense. Like, I didn't expect it to be that pigmented. Just do it the same on the other side so we're even. Right, so this is what the skin makeup is looking like. I'll quickly just go and do my brows and my eyes and stuff, and I'm back in a second with my final thoughts. Right, so this is the finished makeup look done. I just popped a little bit of mascara on and filled in my brows. The skin is quite dry to touch, which is very good. I do like the way that it looks. It's quite glowy. Obviously, it's a tiny little bit dark for me, but I am continuing to get a tan, so maybe it might be all right in the future. I don't know. But the concealer definitely helped to lighten it up a little bit, and I'm not really going anywhere anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's not a perfect match. I'm literally just around the house, so it's fine. I am not going to be powdering my face today just because I haven't been doing it lately because it has been really nice weather, and if I powder my face and then I go and like be in the sun, it's really hot, and I try to top it up, it can just wind up going into a bit of a cakey mess. Whereas if I just leave it like this and then I can either come back in, bounce it back in with my beauty blender or whatever, it normally works out better. Because I have been doing this quite a lot, I do know the stages of how my foundation kind of goes, like my normal foundations. So I do know if it'll be having a good test or a bad test. I am going to be doing check-ins throughout the day to kind of keep up with you and tell you what it's like. So if you would like to see what it continues to be like throughout the day, then please just keep watching. Right, so the time is actually 7 o'clock, and I've not done a check-in throughout the day because I actually thought that it does actually look okay. It is a bit shiny, but bearing in mind, I've been sat out in the sun. Like, I've been sat out in the sun, and this is the result. I think it looks really good. It's not really like, it's not, it might have just broken up a little bit around here, the tiniest bit, but it's not wore off my cheeks. If anything, I would say I think it has got a bit darker, but it's probably because it's a little bit more shinier now than what it is. I always think if it's shinier, it looks a bit darker than what it actually is. So I bet you if I just powder this down a little bit, it will look absolutely fine. Obviously, we can tell the slight colour difference, but anyway, we'll get past that. I am actually really impressed. I think it looks really nice. Obviously, like I say, the colour's not a great match, but maybe even if I mixed, this might be a long shot, but if I mixed like the concealer with this, it might be okay. It might just lighten it up a little bit. What I'm going to do is use the same sponge, and around these areas where it's just a little bit broken up, I'm just going to kind of push them in. This is what I kind of tend to do on a daily basis, because we just get to see what it looks like, and if I could like blend it. And you'll see what I mean, like it's just made it look a little bit more matte, which is obviously a little bit better. My eyes just leaked a little bit there from the sun. This is $4.99. This foundation is $4.99, and it looks this good, and I've had it on for how many hours? It was 10:30, weren't it, when I first filmed, so I've had it on for 8.5 hours, right? I don't actually know how long it says. Okay, it doesn't actually have a time stamp, you know, like, because sometimes they say it lasts for a certain amount of time, but 8 hours. There's been no powder, no nothing. I even had sun cream under this. I really like it. It looks really nice. Also, I would just like to point out as well, the blush hasn't faded either. It might have done now a little bit, but the contour and the blush still look quite good. You can still kind of see it, which is nice. I do actually really like this colour. I think it'll be really nice for something different, because like I said, a lot of the ones I have are quite a pinky blush, whereas this is more of a peachy, which is really good. But the blush is really nice. I quite like the applicator as well, because sometimes I can find like the Benefit one, if I do have like a little bit of texture, it's like, if you've seen the Benefit one before, it's just like a little brush like that. And sometimes if I've got a little bit of texture, my skin is a little bit more, not dry, but on the dehydrated-ish side, because I do seem to get it on this side, and I don't know why, but anyway. It kind of clings and it's really hard to blend out, and I've tried doing it with a brush and other things, and that's why I've kind of been liking these W7 Chubby Cheeks ones, because I either just put my brush on it or I swipe it on and then blend it out, and it's really creamy. But I really like this for the creaminess, like, it's really good. And I love the packaging as well, like, look how cute that is. It's just stunning. Concealer, I do like the concealer, don't get me wrong. It has creased a little bit, but it's nothing that's not too bad. What I could do, I could try, is like just setting like the very crease bit here, and then that way if I blend any of this, it doesn't really affect it. The bronzer was very nice. The brush on the other side is good, but it's a bit stiff. Like, I like to use a bit more of a softer brush to blend it out, but this would be good if you were traveling and you wanted to take minimalistic products. You could just take this and be done. I think I'll probably do a check-in about 10:30, 11, just so we can really get a good test, and then it'll have over 12 hours, which is good, and then we can see what it's like. I am not going to powder it. I have only just bounced it a bit with this sponge. I'm not going to powder it, I'm not going to do anything, and we will see what it's like in maybe about another 4 hours. Alright. Right, so this is the final check-in of the night, and it is actually 11:10. So I've had the foundation on for 12 hours and 40 minutes, and to be fair, there is a little bit more shininess, but now I do actually have, I'm really sorry, it's really bright, but it's the only way that I can kind of get you to see it, because it's pitch black at the moment, and if I don't put it on, then you're not going to be able to see me at all. So it is a little bit more shinier now, not too much. It has faded a little bit more on the kind of bottom of my cheek area, where I've just kind of been sat like that, which, you know, it's bound to happen. I didn't set it or anything like that. It's been on for quite a while. Fair enough. The contour has just faded a little bit here, but it might just be that I've kind of wiped my face or something. As for the other bits, it still looks okay. Obviously it is oily now. Like, if I was to go anywhere else, I would need to kind of seriously like alter this or something. The blush still looks okay. I probably would maybe put a little bit more on if I was like going anywhere or something, but to be fair, it's been over 12 hours, so it's fine. The contour still looks nice, still looks good. Maybe the next time that I use the contour, I might actually do it a bit more intense, because obviously the foundation was a bit darker, so I didn't want to do it like too dark, because then it'll look really crazy and even worse than what it kind of did. So yeah, overall I'm really happy with the products and the price of them. I think they are really good. The concealer I do really like. Obviously there is just this little bit of like, not creasing, well it's a bit of creasing, but it's almost kind of like worn off a little bit, but I might just test it out a little bit more, because the concealer's done perfectly fine on my nose. Like, it looks really nice. Same in the centre of my forehead. Like I said, maybe if I just powdered underneath that, it might be fine. The foundation is, I do really like it. It'd be interesting to see what it's like if I set it, see if it has, obviously, it's not as oily or whatever. But for £5, this is great, and for like the concealer only being like £2.99, you know, it's good as well. So as for these two products, I do really like them. I will continue to use them and test them out. Might try doing it using these like with my Revolution foundation, stuff like that, just kind of swapping and changing. So you will see these products coming up very soon in new videos, but as for the time being, I am actually really happy with it. They do have a lot of other products on their website, so I will leave it linked down below. They had eyeshadow palettes, like powder blushes, powder bronzers, everything like that, mascara, brows, everything like that. So if you would like to check out any of the other products, I will leave them linked down below. I am overall happy with this foundation. I will keep you updated in different videos, and as well with the concealer, and also these two products. So yeah. Right, so hi everyone. Obviously I was about to end the video just then, but I'm actually just editing this video now, and I thought I'd just quickly jump on because today I actually mixed in a little bit of the concealer with the foundation, and to be honest, I think it looks a lot better. I didn't want to put any concealer like down here or anything, and I think it actually looks quite good. It looks a little bit lighter, which is better. Rather than like mixing it with another foundation, I just put a bit of that concealer in it and it was fine. I could probably put a bit more in it and it would be better. But yeah, overall I'm really liking the makeup. I've got the exact same face makeup on. I put a little bit more blusher on today and I really like it. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. It helps me out so much, and I will just catch you in my next one. Alright, bye guys.